athletes and politicians have even posed with Mr. Awesome. Joining me now from Miami is Calder's father, Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. Our thoughts are with you, our prayers and our hearts are with your family. First, tell me a little bit about this accident, because I know you want to sound the alarm to so many parents. What happened?
You know, literally to the hour, 7 days a week after his 7th birthday, for the first time of the season. My son, who was an incredible swimmer, could swim the entire length of the pool, was home with our nanny, and her 22-year-old son was in the pool with him, and they were going to do a race. He jumped in the pool first time to the other side of the pool, and the nanny's son felt an electrical charge and started screaming at Calder, who was underwater, and got out, and then Calder was swimming toward the pool light and screamed, was thrown into the air by a massive electrical jolt of electricity, and the nanny son heroically was getting shocked and pulled him out by the out of the pool by his hair, and immediately gave him CPR, and they did, you know, they did what they could, and the medics came, but it was so bad as the neighbors were giving, a neighbor came over as well giving CPR as the authorities came over, and he was actually getting shocked while he was giving CPR to my son, which is tells you how much he was electrically charged, literally from his mouth.
I know that you want to warn people about safety and being aware that this can happen. I've looked at Calder's picture all morning long. We talked about him on the Today Show this morning. I've looked at that tribute video, and I marvel at your ability to even speak. But this is about his light that still shines, so much so that, you know, these strangers, these adults and other children around the world, you know, want, as you've called him, Mr. Awesome, to be in our hearts and our thoughts. Did you ever imagine that this would take off like this?
No, we had 2 different teachers tell us that he was going to change the world, and him and his brother really are awesome together. As I've been able to say, try to say, it's best thing about being a dad was not being a dad to his son, it was being a dad to brothers, and together they're so incredible. And so, you know, we had no idea that this would happen, but, you know, the bittersweet, amazing part is that, you know, in this period of time, you have a short time where we wanted 7 years to change the world, and the way this happened, there was a viral campaign started by a dear friend, Jim Cahill, who took this self-portrait that I removed from his school after he died, even though they were on spring break, because I wanted it in the funeral, and just posted on Facebook, and it's gone around the world. A TV station reporter here, Roger Loge, literally started getting the Miami Heat and players to hold it, and then it's taken on a gravity. But the real thing that's important was, not only do we want to raise money for his school, because that's where he loved being, and they made a quality guy out of him, even more so, but this is such a freak, tragic thing. We just wanted this short time to stand for something. So our son is changing the world like it was promised. We just never would have wanted him to change it this way.
Obviously. Well, Chris, again, our thoughts are with you and your family. You know, what words can I say? I'm just sorry. I'm sorry, but I am so happy that we can show that picture and shine a light for Calder. And I'm thankful that you've come on with us today. It's quite an honor, and I marvel at your strength, and I marvel at what a beautiful child that you brought to this world. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, thank you. He is beautiful, and I just want to say this, you know, we like saying he is, not was, so please get your pools checked and hug your kids tight, because you just never know.
Calder is, he is not was. Thank you, sir. We'll be right back.